Day 658. Saturday, May 31st. 1 Chronicles 7 and 8. 1 Chronicles 7 1-40, NKJV. The sons of Issachar were Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4 in all. The sons of Tola were Uzi, Raphiah, Jeriel, Jahmai, Jibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their father's house. The sons of Tola were mighty men of valor in their generations. Their number in the days of David was 22,600. The son of Uzi was Izrahiah, and the sons of Izrahiah were Michael, Obadiah, Joel, and Ishiah. All 5 of them were chief men. And with them by their generations according to their fathers' houses were 36,000 troops ready for war, for they had many wives and sons. Now their brethren among all the families of Issachar were mighty men of valor, listed by their genealogies, 87,000 in all. The sons of Benjamin were Bela, Becher, and Jediel, 3 in all. The sons of Bela were Ezbon, Uzi, Uziel, Jeremoth, and Eri, 5 in all. They were heads of their fathers' houses, and they were listed by their genealogies, 22,034 mighty men of valor. The sons of Becher were Zemira, Joash, Eleazar, Elioenai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Elameth. All these are the sons of Becher, and they were recorded by genealogy according to their generations, heads of their fathers' houses, 20,200 mighty men of valor. The son of Jediel was Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan were Jush, Benjamin, Ehud, Shinana, Zethon, Tharshish, and Ahishahar. All these sons of Jediel were heads of their fathers' houses. There were 17,200 mighty men of valor fit to go out for war and battle. Shuppim and Huppim were the sons of Ir, and Hushim was the son of Aher. The sons of Naphtali were Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shallum, the sons of Bilhah. The descendants of Manasseh, his Syrian concubine bore him Machir the father of Gilead, the father of Asriel. Machir took as his wife the sister of Huppim and Shuppim, whose name was Masha. The name of Gilead's grandson was Zelophehad, but Zelophehad begot only daughters. Maachah the wife of Machir bore a son, and she called his name Peresh. The name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakum. The son of Ulam was Bedan. These were the descendants of Gilead the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. His sister Hameleketh bore Ishhad, Abizer, and Mahlah. And the sons of Shemida were Ahien, Shechem, Lechi, and Aniam. The sons of Ephraim were Shuthelah, Bared his son, Tahath his son, Eladah his son, Tahath his son, Zabad his son, Shuthelah his son, and Ezer and Elid. The men of Gath who were born in that land killed them because they came down to take away their cattle. Then Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. And when he went in to his wife, she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Beriah, because tragedy had come upon his house. Now his daughter was Shira, who built Lower and Upper Beth-horon, and Uzan Shira. And Rapha was his son, as well as Resheph, and Telah his son, Tahan his son, Ladan his son, Ammihud his son, Elishama his son, Nun his son, and Joshua his son. Now their possessions and dwelling places were Bethel and its towns, to the east Naran, to the west Gezer and its towns, and Shechem and its towns as far as Ayah, and its towns, and by the borders of the children of Manasseh were Beth-Shean and its towns, Tanach and its towns, Megiddo and its towns, Dor and its towns. In these dwelt the children of Joseph, the son of Israel. The sons of Asher were Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, Beriah, and their sister Sarah. The sons of Beriah were Heber and Malchiel, who was the father of Berzath. And Heber begot Japhlet, Shomer, Hotham, and their sister Shuah. The sons of Japhlet were Pasach, Bimhal, and Ashvath. These were the children of Japhlet. The sons of Shemer were Ahi, Roga, Jehuba, and Aram. And the sons of his brother Helam were Zophah, Imnah, Shalesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah were Suah, Harnepher, Shual, Beri, Imrah, Bezer, Hod, Shammah, Shilshah, Jithran, and Bera. The sons of Jether were Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah were Ara, Haniel, and Ritzia. All these were the children of Asher, heads of their fathers' houses, choice men, mighty men of valor, chief leaders. And they were recorded by genealogies among the army fit for battle. Their number was 26,000. 1 Chronicles 8 1-40, NKJV. Now Benjamin begot Bela his firstborn, Ashbel the second, Ahara the third, Noha the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. The sons of Bela were Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoah, Gera, Shephaphon, and Huram. These are the sons of Ehud, who were the heads of the fathers' houses of the inhabitants of Geba, and who forced them to move to Manahath, Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, who forced them to move. He begot Uzzah and Ahihud. Also Shaharaim had children in the country of Moab, after he had sent away Hushim and Baara his wives. By Hodesh his wife he begot Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcham, Juz, Sakiah, and Mirma. These were his sons, heads of their fathers' houses. And by Hushim he begot Abitub and Elpal. The sons of Elpal were Eber, Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with its towns, and Beriah and Shema, who were heads of their fathers' houses of the inhabitants of Aijalon, who drove out the inhabitants of Gath. Ahio, Shashak, Jeremoth, Zebediah, Arad, Ader, Michael, Ispa, and Johah were the sons of Beriah. Zebediah, Meshullam, Hizki, Heber, Ishmerai, Jizliah, and Jobab were the sons of Elpal. Jachim, Zikri, Zabdi, Elienai, Zilathai, Eliel, Adiah, Beriah, and Shimrath were the sons of Shimei. Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zikri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Antothijah, Ifdeiah, and Penuel were the sons of Shashak. Shamsherai, Shehariah, Athaliah, Jaarashia, Elijah, and Zikri were the sons of Jeroham. These were heads of the fathers' houses by their generations, chief men. These dwelt in Jerusalem. Now the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maachah, dwelt at Gibeon. And his firstborn son was Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Nadab, Gedor, Ahio, Zecher, and Mikloth, who begot Shemiah. They also dwelt alongside their relatives in Jerusalem, with their brethren. Ner begot Kish, Kish begot Saul, and Saul begot Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. The son of Jonathan was Merib-Baal, and Merib-Baal begot Micah. The sons of Micah were Pithon, Melech, Tareah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz begot Jehoda. Jehoda begot Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri begot Moza. Moza begot Beniah, Rapha his son, Eleasa his son, and Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons whose names were these: Azrikam, Bosheru, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. And the sons of Eshek his brother were Ulam his firstborn, Jush the second, and Eliphelet the third. The sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, archers. They had many sons and grandsons, 150 in all. These were all sons of Benjamin. Daily Deep Dive, the UCG reading plan states, Chapter 7 contains the genealogies for other tribes of Israel. Not much is said in these chapters of the family of Naphtali, verse 13. And nothing at all is said of the descendants of Dan and Zebulun. The reason for this is not known. Expositors' Bible commentaries suggest that these tribes may simply have had little influence or relevance among the Jews who made up Ezra's community. Verses 20 to 27 gives the descent of Joshua from Joseph's son Ephraim, the fact that there were 9 generations between Joshua, the famous successor to Moses, and Ephraim Vopha. 23 to 27 supports the view that the story in VV 21-22 of the men of Gath killing Ephraim's sons occurred before the Exodus Nelson Study Bible. Note on verse 27, chapter 8 gives a more detailed lineage of Benjamin than the one in chapter 7, because this one is concerned with showing the descent of Israel's first king Saul. The Nelson Study Bible notes on verse 32 regarding the mention of Jerusalem. Since Saul was not yet born at this point in the genealogy, the Jerusalem here is the city of pre-Davidic times. Jerusalem remained under Jebusite control until David conquered it, 2 Samuel 5:6-10. Perhaps at this time the Benjamites lived among the Jebusites. In verse 33, Saul's youngest son is referred to as Eshbaal, meaning man of Baal, perhaps demonstrating Saul's apostasy from God, though Baal, meaning Lord or Master, could sometimes refer to the true God. Notice, however, that this son of Saul is referred to in 2 Samuel and elsewhere as Ishbosheth, which is probably a euphemistic reference by the biblical writers as it means man of shame. Also note that in 1 Chronicles 8:34 and 1 Chronicles 9:40, Jonathan's son is Merib-Baal, possibly meaning opponent of Baal, loved by Baal, or Baal is my advocate. As Jonathan was apparently faithful to God, the first meaning here seems likely, though again it may be that the name Baal here is used for the true Lord. We should also consider that Saul could have given his grandson this name. Merib-Baal's name was later changed to Mephibosheth, meaning exterminator of shame, or he scatters shame, the shame probably referring to idolatry. After Jonathan's death, Mephibosheth was brought by David to his palace to live there as royalty, 2 Samuel 9. End.